What's going on, everybody? It's Kings and Dreams. Happy Monday. Doing something early in the afternoon due to the fact that my guest, where he's at, is actually evening time over there. So we wanted to make sure that when we coordinated, it was a time that was good for both of us. So you guys are catching me at 1:30 in the afternoon. So definitely appreciate all of you guys coming in. And one of the things that a couple of things that we're going to talk about. We're definitely going to be talking about traveling. Going to be talking about, modern day dating advice, and also navigating on social media because this brother here has quite a few platforms that he's on. So it's very interesting, to get some feedback from him and get some advice from him as well. So, without further ado, what's going on, brother?
How you doing, man? How you doing?
Yeah, man, we got Zay Double Edge, man. How are you doing?
Man, I'm fine, man. My bad for coming a little late. I know we scheduled for one, man, and I ended up doing some shit, man. It took me longer than I expected.
No worries, man. No worries, man. It took us a while to for both of us to get on the same page because of where you're at and then where I'm at, right? So
Hmm.
you would think that the hour difference wouldn't make that much of a difference, but it actually has. So for
Yeah,
those of you guys who don't know, I actually came across Zay Double Edge from my boy Jew Travels channel, and Zay and I think we've been trying to get this going for like a couple of weeks now, right?
yeah.
Yeah. So, but before we get there, let the people know a bit about you, who you are, and where you come from.
Well, I'm Zay Double Edge, man. I'm from upstate New York, and what I do is I'm a dating coach. I mean, I really hate the phrase of dating coach. You know, dating coaches don't really get a good rep nowadays. But like, I'm a dating coach, man, a social coach. You know, I do one-on-one coaching. I help guys get what they want out of dating, relationship, and just life in general. I also travel, and that's about it, man. You know, what I can think off the top of my head.
Okay, so you're from upstate New York. What part of upstate New York?
I really hate to say this, but if you ever heard of the place with Buffalo where they just did a mass shooting at, I'm from right over there. I'm literally from that city.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, you know, now when I used to tell people I was from Buffalo, they ain't know where I was from, and then
Yeah,
now I got to tell them a damn mass shooting. You know, so that's now where
yeah.
they resonate with where I'm from. So
I hear you, man. I hear you, man.
yeah,
And my condolences to all of those, all of those people, man. It's definitely a sad situation. Me being from New York City, a lot of crazy things happen in New York City all the time, right?
right.
Yeah. So I mean, and I know Buffalo is no place to sneeze at, but something of that, I would not have expected that to happen there. But let's
Yeah,
move
yeah,
on from that.
definitely.
So yeah, so let's move on from that. So so you mentioned that you are a dating coach, but I guess before we get there, let's actually talk about travel because let's let the people know where you are currently.
Well, right now I'm in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. If you don't know where that's at, that's in Africa, East Africa.
East, yes, Ethiopia, East Africa. Okay, and how long have you been out there?
I've been out here for a year and some change, man. I'm loving every bit of it.
Okay, all right. Now, is this going to be a permanent move, or are you kind of testing the waters and seeing, like, maybe I'm going to stay here for a little bit and then go somewhere else? So, what are your plans? Are you planning to be an expat, or are you just one of those, like, I'm going to test the waters out at different locations around the world and see where it goes?
Honestly, man, I really don't know, man. I really don't know if this is gonna be the last spot that I stop at. I'm gonna go keep traveling. I'm
Hmm.
gonna just let my spirit talk to me. You know what I'm saying? Wherever my spirit take me, I'm gonna just follow it. You know what I'm saying? So if I end up here, if I end up in another place in Africa, if I end up in another on the other side of the planet, I don't know, man. So you know, I just got some balls, man. I just risked it and I just came over here. You know, I just my spirit was telling me to come over here, so I just did it. You know, God ain't gonna show you, or you know, whatever you guys pray to, it ain't gonna show you something. that's not already yours. So it was showing me to come over here, so I came over here, and I just trusted that it was gonna work out. And here I am, still here a year later, and some change. So
Right. Okay. All right. And so, what other places have you been to?
I mean, besides Canada, I've been to the Bahamas, and other than that, I haven't really been anywhere else. So, but
Okay.
that's about to change.
I got you. So I guess for me, so you've been in Canada, you've been to the Bahamas. Those are relatively close to the United States. So
Right.
what made you take the leap to go all the way to Ethiopia?
Man, that's a good question, man. It was really a little bit of an emotional decision. I just wanted, I wanted to feel, I wanted to know what it felt like to not be a black, be considered not to not be black, but to not be considered black. So, also it's just I like the beautiful women that's over here too. They're
Mhm.
very submissive, feminine, and all of that stuff. I wanted to see what a black woman looked like in that nature. I never really seen it on a large scale. Um, it was a whole bunch. It was just my spirit. It was just telling me to just go back home, go to the motherland. We all talk about everybody always talking about going there, but don't nobody ever go over there. Everybody always scared of what because of what they seen on TV and stuff like that. I'm a man. I'm not. I don't really. I don't go off of fear. I'm not fear driven. So I just like fuck it. I'm gonna just go over there and I'm gonna see what it's like. And the thing is though, before I came over there, I already made the decision I was gonna move over here. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, fuck it, I'm gonna move over there. I didn't come here and then test the waters out. None of that. I just jumped. You know what I'm saying? If I messed up, oh well, I'd have just messed up.
Yeah. No, I mean, kudos to you. That's a giant leap, brother, because you go to Canada. I mean, you're from the Buffalo area, so that's like what, like an hour from you. You know what I mean? So it's right there. And then you have the Bahamas, which is right there, and then you just went all the way over to East Africa, and you jumped in with both feet in because you said you've been there about a year and a half, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Year and a half, man. I just jumped right in there.
Yeah. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. So I do have some more questions for you, but let me just get to the chat here. Beach Bum TV, yo, what's going on? My man Stallion, the gangster bankster is here to weigh in. All right, for sure. Shout out to one of my moderators, Felicia Jordan. Hello, everyone. Um, all right, said he's here. Men's daily advice and encouragement channel. What's up, room? What's going on with you, man? What's going on? Yeah, man. Good afternoon. Good afternoon for me, and then where my man Zay is actually nighttime, so it's 8 o'clock, 8:30 over there. Wait, 8:40. Yep. Zay the Smooth. Salute to everybody. What's going on, youngin? Top Gun. What's up, brother? What's up, man? Salute, salute. Another one of my moderators, Garden Scientists. Kings. What's up, man? My man Eric. What's going on, man? What's going on? Yes, make sure that you do subscribe to my channel, Kings and Dreams, for sure. And also, well, we're gonna get to Zay Double Edge because he has a lot of
We need a
platforms.
butcher. Oh, he know, man. He know.
Yeah, yeah, we know
He
Buffalo
know.
because of the music.
Okay.
Rick James, Benny the Butcher, Conway. Yeah, man, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, let's learn Spanish TV. Man, I am going to Ethiopia. All right. Hey, you got some people. You're probably gonna convince some people to head out there. Um, yeah, man. Make sure that you do subscribe to my guest channel, Playertainment Playboy Zay. Yeah, man. Make sure that you hit him up, man. Yeah, this is a good brother. When I saw him on Jew Travels channel, I was like, yeah, I got to get him on for an interview. Buenas tardes a todos. Good afternoon, everybody. All right, hola, hello. Omar Suarez. I've been to Ethiopia multiple times. I enjoyed it. Okay, yeah, man. I did not know that. So you need to let me know, Omar, what your experience was like. Big up, big bro. Are you in Addis? How do you say this? Ababa?
Addis, Addis Ababa.
Addis Ababa. Is that where you're at?
Yes, I am.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's where he's at, man.
Right in the heart. Yep. Capital.
Nice. See, Jordan, I'm glad you made it safely. When I was in East Africa, even the native told me not to go. Is there a tourist area?
Yeah, but yeah, it's a little small tourist area. Like people like to come here and they like to stay on this place called Bole. You know, that's probably like the more Americanized place, and you know where you can where and of course it's very expensive over there. But no, I don't stay. No, I don't even stay in the city. You know what I'm saying? I stay right on the outskirts. I stay where the people don't even speak English like that. It ain't. It ain't. It
Okay,
ain't. I don't know. I don't know why. What people. Man, this is probably one of the safest places I've ever been. You know, right now it's a little bit of a war going on or whatever, but that died down. But like you know, there ain't no violence. You ain't gonna hear about no damn mass shootings and shit like that. Yeah, I don't know. They people don't. You got to come see it for yourself. Like I said, I don't move by fear. I move by what I know. You know what I'm saying? I'm a man.
understood. All right. Yeah, definitely make sure that you hit the Cash App, man. Cash App Kings and Dreams. Show your boy some love, man. Definitely show your boy some love. Um, did you learn Armoric before you got there?
I'm a heart. No, I didn't.
Amharic.
I
Sorry
did
about
not.
that. Yep.
Yeah, no, I didn't. I didn't learn it before I got here because I thought people spoke English on a high level, but they don't. Not as much as I thought they did. You know, like if you certain areas, like more like if you are in places where like it's more upper echelon, more people who got money, they speak good English because they went to a good school. The school taught them how to speak English, but like more lower class you go, they don't speak no English at all. So you know, that's what I've came to learn. But I do speak a little on my heart.
Okay. So is that like how you're able to get around because you do speak a bit Amharic, or are you able to? Because I know you said where you're at specifically, very few people speak English.
Yeah,
So is
but
that like how you're able to communicate and get around is speaking Amharic?
because I know just a little bit of some words, a little bit, but I got people that speak on my heart too that be around me, like my friends, they speak on my heart and stuff like that, and they do speak enough English to understand me. Like if I can't understand on my heart or what they're saying, they understand a little bit of the English that I'm saying. Or we I've been here long enough to understand, even if I don't even understand what they're saying, I know what they're saying. You know what I'm saying? It's just weird. I've been
Okay,
here long enough, like I could just pick up on what they're trying to say. You know.
I got you. I got you. I got you. All right, my man Jay Clyde, salute. Um, And yeah, you just kind of answered that question by Khalil, but he just asked if Ethiopia was having conflict. So you said like it's not going to be like any like guns or anything like that. So like are people like what is the conflict about?
Right now, it's like tribalism going on here. It's a lot of when it comes to Africa, they got problems with tribalism and politics. They're very into that. Like
Okay,
the Eritreans
all
versus
right,
Ethiopians and Tigray versus Ethiopia. But they all really Ethiopian, but they just be having problems when it comes to like cultural differences and tribes and stuff like that. So right now, a war is out. I don't really want to speak on it because it's not my place to really speak on it. But like, yeah, it's a war going
right,
on. This is
okay.
what you call it war? What's they called when they fighting each other? Civil war going on. But
Civil
right
war,
now,
yeah.
I really heard a lot about the war for a long time. Like when I first was coming, right, like everything was in play for me not to come. Like when I first was about to come, they was talking about they about to have a civil war and stuff like that. I still came. I didn't care. I'm like whatever, So nah,
Yeah,
it ain't. It's still safe over here. It's very safe, so especially as long as you're not going around being stupid and just unaware and think that and nowhere in the world can you go where it's not safe. Like that's what people need to understand. There's nowhere in the world that you can that's just 100% not safe. Like if you're not traveling and stuff like that because you're scared of then you just need to stay where you at. You know what I'm saying? Because there's nowhere you can go. Yeah, America's not even fucking safe. So I don't even like people
it's true.
asking me, "Oh, is it safe?" It's nowhere is fucking safe.
Well, I think that people are asking like especially now with the conflict, like is like are you okay like to, go around like will any trouble come
Yeah,
to you?
yeah. No, man. They're not. It's not. Especially, it's not. It's not. The trouble that's going around is like way on the outs. Like you can't really like travel to certain places. Like you know what I'm saying. Like maybe to another like city that's like 4 hours away or something like that. Like you probably can't do all of that, but stand around and here is enough. Add is just stand around, just here, maybe go an hour away to another city. It's perfectly fine. But once you start
Okay.
going a little bit too far, then you might no, you know what I'm saying. That's where the problems might come into play.
Understood. Okay. So in your area, like you're good, for like an hour or two, and then after that, it's like all right, like
Yeah,
now
it's
you're
all one
starting to
two hours.
get into a bit of a danger zone, if you will.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. Um, yes, make sure that you guys are hitting that like button. Um, yeah, Khalil, he just answered that, so yeah, he's in the safe area. My man Sean, yo, what's going on, brother? Yeah, so see, Jordan, I was actually about to get to that. I was actually going to talk about restaurants and cuisines. So like, what are some good restaurants and kind of cuisines that they have over there?
I mean, I don't really go to a lot of restaurants here. You know what I'm saying? Like one, I'll say this. When it comes to American food, I do not like their food. They're not good at making American food, but when it comes to their food, the food is phenomenal. Like they have things like they got this bread. It's called injera. So healthy. It has no what's that thing in there? It has no. I can't remember the name of it, but like the bread has, like certain breads have this thing in there where like it's not it's actually not good for you. If Doctor say he talks about it, I can't remember what the name of what it is, but it's very
Um,
healthy.
so
You
so,
know what
so
I'm
it's
talking
low
about?
carbs.
I wouldn't say low carbs, but it's a certain type of. It's gonna hit me later. I'll probably tell it later, but
Yeah, no worries.
it's
Yeah, so
very
somebody may put it in the chat also. So,
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
gluten. There it is.
Gluten.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no gluten. There's no gluten in
Yeah.
the in the bur- in there. So it's very healthy, and it got things. It's I can't. I mean, me trying to tell y'all like what good cuisines. Like I could tell y'all the names, but y'all wouldn't have any idea what I'm talking about. It's the thing called dodo wet. It's got injera. It's got chicken, and then it's just they make just a lot of healthy food here. It's another thing that I like. It's called cayuet. It's the same thing as injera. I mean, it's the same thing as dodo wet, but it's meat. It's not the chicken. And then there's
Hmm.
this one thing. It was the sheep that I love, and I didn't even know that I eat sheep until I got here and tried it. It's called kitko, 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 yeah, kitko, and that's also good. But yeah, I love their food, but when it comes to my food, like our food, American food, no, I wouldn't do a pizza. No, haven't really found any really good pizza. Like I found some pizza that was, okay enough, but I haven't
like
found no
decent.
good.
Yeah.
Man, when they make the pizza, man, it's literally the crust and cheese. It's meat. That's it, man. They don't put no. They give you the driest pizza ever, but
Yeah.
they food is still good. But like I love their food, but yeah, if you want to come, you want to have to try some cultural food. It's good for the soul. Feeds your
Gotcha.
soul.
Understood. Okay. All right. So sheep. You say you try sheep. So like, what's like the texture? Like, if you were to compare it to, like, would it be compared to like beef? Would it be compared to like goat, or more like a chicken, like a turkey?
I
What's
can't
like the
really,
texture like?
I can't really say, man. This is own texture. Like, I really can't even. And I don't eat. I haven't ate a lot of animals enough to really be able to like compare it. I only ate chicken and beef, so I didn't eat lamb and all of that
Yes.
other crazy stuff. Turkey, I didn't eat that type of stuff. I mean, I ate turkey, but like I eat it enough. But
Yeah.
it don't. It's just I can't really explain it.
Right. Okay. Understood.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Sorry, I'm just going through the chat here. Um, power. They fight for power. How long do you envision being there? I love visiting, but living year round. So yeah. So how long do you plan on being there?
Like I said, I really don't know, man. I'm just going off of whatever my spirit wants to do, So I mean, I can
Hmm.
mess around and end up traveling to another African country and then just end up just moving from here to that other African country because I just like how I feel over there. And my spirit is like, yo, you need to be over here. So it ain't. I'm not.
Right.
I'm like I said. I'm not really just. I'm not going off of like I'm gonna do it. Like I'm not planning right now. I'm just moving spiritually. That's it. No
Right.
planning.
Gotcha. Okay. Uh, yeah, the conflict is hours from him. Yeah, he's good. Yeah, yeah, he's good. Yeah, man. Shout out to my man, Profe Don Omar, Habla Camingo TV. Definitely make sure that you do like and subscribe to his channel. Let's Learn Spanish TV. My man Demain. Yep, he was right. Gluten. Uh, Tibbs. What's Tibbs?
Oh, I love Tibbs. Yeah, Tibbs is another one of my favorites. Probably my number one. That's probably I can't say it's my number one. It's probably top three. You know what I'm saying? Top three favorite. But yeah, he's here. I know he's been here. Tibbs. Yeah, especially if you go to the
So
right
what
places.
is what is
Yeah.
Tibbs though? Like
I mean,
I,
it's
I
just
know I know it may be a little bit challenging to explain, but I guess try to compare it to something in the states if you can.
what is Tibbs to the states? Tibbs is like I don't know what I can compare it to, man. Like I Tibbs is like I want to say maybe a cheeseburger in the states, but it's like it's cut up meat. It's cut up
Yeah.
meat with injera and like some type of sauce, and they call butter, and
That sounds
it's
more like
good.
a gyro, right?
A gyro. If I knew what a gyro was, what is a gyro?
It's a gyro. A gyro is like where they put like the you could put like either like chicken or beef, and it's like in a wrap.
In a way, except that it's not in a wrap. It's like on top of you eat the thing is you eat it with your hand. You know what I'm saying? And then you use the bread, the injera, and you use it
Okay.
to pick up the food. You know what I'm saying? And you can only use your right
Okay.
hand. You know what I'm saying? Because your
Okay.
left hand is your dirty hand, so you only use your right hand. And you grab the injera, you rip it, and then you pick it up on top. It was weird at
Gotcha.
first, but like it's good.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. Let's see. All of Africa eat healthy. Um. All right, and then
Oh
kid.
no, I don't do kid food. Nah, I don't do kid food, man. Literally today,
What is
they put kid food on my plate. Kid food was raw meat. You know what I'm saying? I'm American, man. We don't
uh
do I don't do that. I don't do that shit, man. You know what I'm saying?
oh
Yeah,
yeah,
see, no, man, ain't no fuck no. I ain't never tried no raw meat. They can't even pay me to, you know what I'm saying, eat raw
uh,
meat. You know what I'm saying? They oh, come on, man,
yeah.
try it. They trying, no, hell no. American, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You
we gotta.
cannot
Yeah,
can't do it.
we gotta send Big Boss over there. Big Boss. Big Boss may try that. Yeah. So he just answered that. Did he try the raw meat delicacy? Nope. Okay. Lamb is popular there also.
Yeah, and that's probably what I'm talking about. Lamb. It's probably not even sheep. It's probably lamb, but lamb, same thing. What's to them?
Okay. Gotcha. Um, can you name some? Wait. Can you name some of the alcohol and drinks that they have? Do they have rum?
They don't really have nothing crazy. Like what they drink here is beer. You know what I'm saying? They drink beer and draft here, man. Like they don't really drink. They do drink alcohol, but like it's more of a beer draft thing. Like that was a culture shock for me because we drink alcohol. You know what I'm saying? Hennessy, Crown Apple, and all the
Right.
tequilas and stuff. Like they don't have that type of stuff. And if they do, it'd be fake water, fake watered down, or and I don't even really like. One thing that I probably drink of that alcohol is probably some gin. Like I don't really like drinking the alcohol like that because a lot of it don't even be real sometimes. Depends, but it also depends on where you go and drink alcohol because it get very expensive.
Okay. Gotcha.
But Jack Daniels, but most of the alcohol is just our alcohol for real, for real. Like it's mostly imported. I feel like it's just like maybe one or two, maybe three alcohols that they have of their own. But when it comes to beer and
Okay.
all of that, they all of that, you know.
Okay. Got it. How fast is the internet speed? I work online.
It depends on what you pay for. You pay for some cheap shit, you're gonna get some cheap shit. You pay for top quality, you get you some fast shit. So it really just depends on what you pay for. So um
Okay.
right now you see like you see I'm good. Like I haven't had lights and stuff for like at least a day and almost two going on two because I don't know something had happened. That was the longest I ever had without power and stuff like that. Because you know, but sometimes the internet is some bullshit. Sometimes the internet is fast. This is inconsistent. That's what I can tell you.
So, so I know like domain. So he teaches Spanish classes, people how to speak Spanish online. So I
Mhm.
guess what he's probably asking is like, would he have like would his internet connection be disconnected if he were like teaching a class online? Like, would it be strong enough to hold on? And correct me,
Uh,
domain, if I'm wrong.
like I said, it really depends on what package you buy, but you should be. But the thing is, too, is Africa too, man. So you know, even if you might be online teaching a class right now, I could be right here, and then next thing you know, the dang on lights go out, all the power go out, and you're like, where he go? You know,
Right. Gotcha. Okay. It's easy to explain. It's chopped meat. I'm not sure. I think he was
I'm
talking
talking
about
about
the
tips.
yeah,
Yeah,
tips.
tips.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
tips
tips.
and stewed beef with paprika and good
Stewed
spice.
beef with paprika and good spices.
I
Yeah,
don't
that
think
yeah,
it
that,
has.
that yeah, that sounds
It's
that
not.
sounds a little more similar to a gyro though, I think.
It's not
Uh
paprika. They don't even have paprika here. I've been looking for paprika. They don't have it. It's just paprika. That's what they call it. As I don't
oh
know how, but I don't know if paprika and paprika is the same thing though. Here, I don't know. I actually don't know. It could be.
okay. All right. You eat that with the is it injera? Is that how you say that?
Injera. It's Ethiopian with injera with injera.
Oh, injera. Okay. Got it. Uh, that
Oh my god.
Ethiopian coffee is good, especially if a beautiful woman is serving it. Tibbs is cubed lamb. Okay, got it.
Okay.
All right, let's see. Similar to similar to gyro. Yeah, gyro spelled gyro though, but yeah, similar to
G
gyro,
White.
but the beef is chopped up into small pieces and is usually cooked well done. All right. Yeah, man, definitely make sure that you subscribe to my brother. Let's Learn Spanish TV. Make sure you subscribe to his channel. Let's see. Do vendors hustle you, bother you, and so forth?
I mean, me personally, no, they don't. I don't really, you know, it's a lot of things that be happening to a lot of Americans and stuff like that when they come here, and that don't be happening to me. Like some people be getting pickpocket, robbed, and stuff like that. Um, that didn't happen to me. Like I don't really get I like it's rare for them to like jack up the price on me because most of the time if they look at me and I don't say anything, they won't know if I'm Ethiopian or or not. So unless I open my mouth, then they know. But most of the time, I don't really have to talk, and I can speak a little bit on my heart to get by.
Okay, gotcha. Now, you were saying like they don't know whether you are Ethiopian or not, like unless you talk. So, have you? So is there a certain way that they dress, and if so, like, have you kind of dressed to how the everyday people dress over there, so that you don't stand out?
Well, it depends. Like now, I used to just dress like an American or like dress very nice and Americanized where they can tell, you know what I'm saying, that I was a foreigner. But now, I've been here so long, man, like I just throw on some sweats, regular shoes or something like that, a jacket or something like that if it's cold and just, I dress probably just like one of them. So yeah, it ain't really
Okay,
that easy.
okay,
But sometimes some things do separate me, my tattoos on my neck, tattoos and stuff like that, the way my
yeah,
just my aura, how I carry myself, so they can kind of get a tell like he's not normal. Like he ain't normal, but some know, some don't. It's 50. It's very 50-50. I always got somebody coming up to me speaking on my heart, and I gotta let them know, like, nah, I don't know what you're saying. I don't speak it.
gotcha. Okay, All right. Let's see. Uh, you have to get to Gandar.
What's in there, but brother? You gotta let me know.
Yeah, man. Yeah, the main what's over there? Yes, absolutely. Let's get the likes up. So Stallion asked, how are you able to sustain yourself? So we're actually gonna get into that. That was gonna be my next thing. So now, with you being a content creator, you are on many platforms. So you're on Facebook, and correct me if I'm wrong here, but you're on Facebook, you're on YouTube. I believe you're on. I know you're on Instagram. You're on TikTok, and I feel like I'm missing like one or two more.
Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. Am I on anything else? I feel like I'm on something else too, but actually I'm not. Oh no, I'm like shit. Am I? Yeah, but no, actually no. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, that's it.
I mean that's a lot though. Kind of going into what Stallion was saying. So like, you being over there, how are you able to sustain yourself? Like, um, is it like with all of the platforms that you're on, and you're able to get paid that way? Because I know you also do some one-on-one coaching and then consultations and things like that.
Yeah, coaching, one-on-one coaching, consultations, and I sell products. You know what I'm saying? Got
Okay,
online businesses and all that. You know.
okay, got it. Okay, perfect. All right. Um, they won't mess with you because you look very Ethiopian.
And the thing is, when I first got here, like, well, not when I first got here, like, it's easy. The easiest way for them to tell, like, if I'm like to not that I'm not Ethiopian is when I put on weight. Like, I was a little bit more bigger. I came here, put my weight back on, and then it was a little bit more easy because a lot of them are very skinny. Then I end up losing it because I stopped going to the gym, and now that's, I look just like one of them. And they. One thing about them is they think because I'm the same color as them. Like they're very light. They're very brown skin. Like it's a lot of dark, it's dark skin stuff here, but like their identity in Ethiopian is like brown skin, light skin. Really, like that's what they mostly identify Ethiopian with. But most of the time, now that I lost a lot of
Okay,
weight, I'm very skinny and I'm brown skin. They think I'm one of them.
right, understood. Okay, and what other cities do you plan to go to?
Soon I'm gonna end up going to Hawassa or what's it's another city and it has like this nice swimming place. I forgot what it's called. It's called Debrecen. Yeah, Debrecen. I'm gonna end up going to Debrecen, and I don't know yet. Like right now, because of this war stuff, I don't really have any like interest in going to like a lot of other cities because I'm just staying right here. Maybe I just really have more interest in going to another country like Rwanda or South Africa. Well, not really South Africa like that, but Rwanda, somewhere in West Africa. So yeah.
Okay, all right, and so Let's Learn Spanish TV says if you wear flip flops and jeans, you'll blend in.
Oh man, that's what I wear too. Sometimes I wear flip flops, some sweats. I mostly wear Crocs though. Like I'll wear some Crocs out there, sweats.
Yeah.
Just bull like man. It's so yeah. No, blending right in.
Gotcha. Good question here from Khalil. What's the cost of living there? Um, living there for rent and food and things like that. So I guess like what would be like the average monthly cost that a person would need?
I think a person need to at least be making $800 to $1,000 to be able to come here and be, cool. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
now if you just want to live like right on the edge, I would say maybe 600. Like the lowest is 600 you need to make, but that's too close to the edge for me. Like
Got it.
my rent here. I got a 3 bedroom apartment and it's $300 a month, and then my food. I don't really. I'll eat maybe like I probably spend 100, 200 a month, tops 200 a month. That's if I'm going out to eat. Like if I'm eating in the house, I won't spend that much. Like if I got a maid and maid that cooks for me and stuff like that, and she cleans the house. So she's another bill. But she if I just eat her food and I don't go out, I won't be spending that much money.
Wow. So you got a three bedroom that's 300, and then 200 on food, and you have a maid. Okay. So like that's great. Now, what if you
Right.
have like someone that wants maybe just like it's just them, a one bedroom. Maybe they'll go to the market, get the food, cook it themselves or whatever. So you're saying that's still going to be around the 600 range?
At least 600, man. At least.
Okay. All right. So 600. So 600 is kind of right there on the edge, kind of little barely making it. But if you want to be comfortable, you want to have anywhere from 800 to 1,000, right?
Yeah, if you really want to be comfortable, yeah, of course.
All right. Gotcha. Okay. Uh. Get Gandhar are one of the most ancient cities in the world with two-story churches carved into the rocks.
Okay.
Shout out to my man Razor Rays in the building. He said he just subscribed to your channel.
Shout out to you, man.
All right. Make sure that you hit the Cash App. It's Kings and Dreams, just how you see it on your screen. Make sure that you show your brother some love, man. See, Jordan, you definitely will lose weight in Africa because they don't prepare the food like in the United States.
That's
Yeah, I
definitely
mean,
a fact, man. That's definitely you're gonna lose a lot of it, man. And it's hard to gain weight here. Like you really got to put some real effort in to gain weight here. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't no It's not really processed food here, man. You eat some meat. That meat just got killed that morning. You know what I'm saying? Like they ain't had time to put no drugs and all of that type of things in there. They don't drug or put steroids in they chickens to make them bigger. So
mhm.
man, you come here, it's over, man. You're gonna lose some weight. Like you're gonna lose it fast. You ain't gonna believe it. You ain't gonna believe it. Ain't no calories like that in the food.
No, I hear you. I mean, I haven't been to Africa, but like Colombia is one of the places that I frequent a lot, and every time I go to Colombia, like I come back like losing weight because the food is prepared like it's not like in the United States, as you mentioned. Like it's not like there's like steroids in the food and processed stuff. You know what I mean? Like it's very organic. So yeah, I understand what you're saying from that aspect, but Africa is definitely on my bucket list for 2023. Ah,
You definitely gotta come.
yeah, man, my brother Dre's in the building. What's going on? There's a way to make money anywhere in the world without investment, time, or risk. All right, yeah, no, I hear that, brother. Um, do you see yourself living there for a few years? I guess for a few more years. And I
Yeah,
think
definitely.
I think you might have answered this question earlier.
Yeah, but anything could change at any moment, man. I could mess around and end up wanting to go to another country, or well, I don't know, bro. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I could see myself doing it, but am I? Who knows?
Gotcha. Make sure that you subscribe to Zay Double Edge, his channel, Playboy Tainment, Playboy Zay. Make sure that you subscribe to the brother's
I
channel,
need to
man.
change that. That's my old name. I gotta change that.
That's all good, man. Um, can you live like a baller on $5,000 a month out there?
Man, you can live like a baller on 3,000 a month out here. Well, it depends, man. It really depends on how you living and where you living at. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, the 5,000, you good. You know what I'm saying? You good. Right now, I'm aiming to make 10,000 a month. So
There you go. There you go. DYB, yo, what's going on, my guy? The long flight is the only reason why I do not go often. Yeah, how long is the flight?
it depends on what flight you get, but most of the flight is I think like 16, 17 hours. Like
Straight?
when I went straight, sometimes yeah, it's straight. Where I go from is it Baltimore or Washington D.C. I don't know. It was one of those, but I go from there, then I fly right out, and But when I the thing is, the only reason why I don't like the flight is because it's only a morning flight. I want a night flight so I can sleep. In the morning, I cannot sleep, so
Yeah.
I'm really up the whole time trying to take naps and stuff, and it's hard. But like when I came back to America from Ethiopia and it was a night flight, man, I slept through the whole flight. You know what I'm saying? I can sleep. I'm one
Right.
of those people are jealous of that can sleep. You know what I'm saying? Like I wish I
Right.
get I wish I get your sleep, man. Like yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I like it's hard for me to sleep. It's hard for me to sleep on a plane. Like I'll sleep for like I don't know. It like it's weird because I'll sleep for like maybe like 30 minutes and then I'll get up and then like maybe like after like another half an hour. So let's just say like the flight is like 5 hours, right? In that time, like I probably sleep maybe an hour and a half in total.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
I know you're like, man, listen, I'm knocked out for that whole flight.
Yeah. Most of the time.
um, man, Zeta Smooth, man, another Zeta Zay. You just subscribe to your channel, man, for sure.
Shout out to the
Um,
Zay.
Agima's World, salute to Kings and the panel. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate you. All right, you can almost live like a baller on 5K a month here in the States. Almost, almost,
Oh,
almost.
yeah, I don't know. You might push that a little. Well, it depends on what city and state you living in too. If you living in if you
Yeah.
living in California, yeah, you definitely not about to live like that there, dog. You
No,
definitely not.
yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm
exactly.
saying?
Yes, you're right about that. So it definitely depends. Like, yeah, like if you were in the Midwest, I would say yes, but like if you're like in the Northeast, I would probably have to say no, and West Coast no.
Yeah,
Well,
nah.
not all the West Coast, but I would say definitely Southern California not happening, and probably in the Bay Area probably not happening either.
You need to make
Let's
13K plus over there. You know what I'm saying?
You need to spend some time in Africa. Do your research as much as you can. Um, Learn courtesy in the language if they don't speak English. I recommend flying to Paris, then take an African flight. All right. Gotta love Ethiopian women. But we're gonna get to that. All right. It's cheaper. Oh, okay. So see, Jordan is saying that you can get so wait, if you fly to Paris and then fly to Ethiopia, it's cheaper?
Never heard of it.
Yeah, explain that one, see, Jordan. I just want to make sure I understand what you're saying. Agima's World, just sub to your channel. Man, that's what's
Shout
up.
out to you, big dog.
Okay, my man Dre. Is it common to meet United States tourists in Ethiopia?
No.
Oh,
No, it's not.
Andre would love to go there because yeah,
Not
because
African Americans, at least.
nah, he don't like U.S. tourists.
I actually don't either. I really don't either. That's the crazy part.
Yeah,
I don't
no,
really, yeah,
I hear
I
you,
don't
man.
either.
I hear you. All right, so now let's get into um you give one-on-one consultations, and you mentioned that I would call it a relationship enthusiast, not a relationship coach. Enthusiast. Let's try to use that one, right? So,
Specialist. A
what
dating
what
relationship specialist. Let's put that one.
yeah, 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 specialist. All right, there we go. So, what makes you a specialist, and then before that, what brought you to actually start to do that?
Say that question one more time. You said,
Okay.
what makes me a
So,
specialist?
all right, so so what, like how did you start that?
That's a good question, man. I mean, I've always, I'm not gonna say I always, but like it was well, first. It was a time where I had a hard time with women, and getting. It was really more. It was really that I didn't have a hard time with women. I was having a hard time with getting women that I wanted. So because of that, I went into studying, and I started hanging out with people, and just learning game, and putting things to work. It took me years and years and years of practice, and you know um trial and error. And then people see the things that I be doing, and the advice that I was given while I wasn't doing this dating coach stuff. And it was like, man, you should give advice, you should try to do it. So I just said, all right. One day my friend, he made a this is how I got started though. One day my friend, he knew what I did. And then I guess he was thinking about, like, man, I'm about to do what you do. He's like, I'm about to just do it. And he's like, I'm about to become a dating coach to start making money. So he made an Instagram account. He never touched it. And I said, yo, man, give me the Instagram account. I took it over. Now I got like 17K followers on there right now. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
I'm giving top tier game. A lot of people ain't here. Some of the game is, you've heard before, but a lot of it you ain't never heard it before. It's very controversial, not politically correct. And I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give it to you raw and honest, boss.
absolutely, man. Yeah, you have about what 17K on Instagram, and I think you're closing on 5K on YouTube. I tried to find your TikTok, but I couldn't find the TikTok. Like, I don't know if you created a new one, but I do know that when people in this space, when we are talking about relationships, we tend to get our TikToks deleted. So I don't know if that
Yeah,
had happened to you or not, but
yeah.
yeah. So I,
I had like 150K followers, man. They took it, like, it's still up, but they won't let me post a video. Like they took away my posting video privileges, but they kept my account up. I really think I'm thinking about now how
what's
much
the point of
get
that?
followers to give me my shit back. I don't even know what the fuck they did, but they did
Right.
that, and now then I made another one. I was well on my way to getting 100K again. They deleted that one. Then I just made a third one, and now I got two of them just in case they try to delete this one. So now I got 44K followers on this one, but TikTok is different now. The algorithm is different. Like, it ain't as easy to get the followers like I used to be able to, and stuff like that. Like, they over here shadow banning people. They're not showing certain shit. They really going out their way to keep things from getting out there.
Mhm. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. So what's like the most important thing for you when you're giving out this game? Like, what is it that you have learned in your trial and error of dating? Because at least for me, like, what made me like really get more in tune with the uh you know with the I'll say that, what, I don't want to say that word because a lot of people feel offended, if you will. But what I will say is, what made you become more aware? What was the moment that
Um,
made you become aware?
I mean, I really was always aware. It's just I didn't know I didn't know it was a term for it until I started getting on the YouTube spaces
Right.
and things of that. I always was aware of it. I've seen,
Yeah.
I've just seen and I've just seen things, and I've experienced so much things. So, like, it just I just, like I said, I just didn't know it was a name for it. Until I got on here, and it just when I got on here and I heard the name for it and stuff like that, the terms that the people was using. I'm like, okay, that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. For me it was like a lot of people that I hung out with. A lot of my circle were older guys. So, like, when they, like, like, I always had game because I would throw events, so I was always around ladies. I always had game, right?
Yeah.
So, like I had the awareness getting into it, but I didn't have the awareness to stick with it. You know what I
Hmm.
mean?
Yeah.
So the older guys, they were giving me, like, all right, you can get in the game and score some points, but how are you winning the game? You know what I mean? You
Mhm.
got to close, and I'm like, oh, okay. So that was really, like that was really one of my awakening moments. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, and
But
so
yeah,
what would you say? So what would you say? As opposed to the states and Ethiopia, like what are the um, advantages and possible disadvantages for guys?
advantage and a disadvantage at the same time as being American. It's an advantage and a disadvantage. Like sometimes I really, really prefer not to even say that I'm American. Like I really, if I could speak up art like perfectly, I wouldn't even speak English really, most of the time because I don't even want to. I don't want that special treatment of being an American. I don't want nobody to oh they like you because you're an American. I hate that shit. I
Mm.
hate that stigma. And two, when you're American, they automatically assume you got money, you're rolling in dough, like you know what I'm saying. They ain't got no shame in asking you for no money. They come right out their mouth and just be like, "Yo, I want this, I want that." You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a couple times I had to walk out on some girls. They just kept asking. They was that well, not even that they kept asking me for money. They just met me and you already asking me for money. Like, it's it's like it's like the DR. Like if anybody been to DR or something like that, I've never been there, but I've heard about how they are over there. Like if you've been to DR, they're kind of the same way in that sense when it comes to that money and stuff like that. But
Oh yeah.
what I got from Eritrean women, they didn't like when it comes to Ethiopian women, they ain't got no problem doing it. Eritrean women, on the other hand, they had a problem with asking for money. They won't ask you for no money. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, unless you are like their husband or, their boyfriend that they're living with or some shit like that, they're not gonna ask you for no money. Like they'll put up, here and there. Like they're just kind of a little bit different in that sense. Here, man. Even dudes, they just ask you for your money. I remember some dude, he didn't even really know me. He said, "Man, I need 1,000 birds." I'm like, 1,000 birds, like almost $20 something in American money. I'm like, what dog? I don't even know you. Like they don't have no problem.
What?
You know what I'm saying? But
Wow.
another advantage here though is that are you talking like are you do you mean like for women or like do you mean in general? Like what do you mean like when you say
Yeah. So I meant relationship wise, but yeah, I meant relationship wise. But I mean, if you want to speak in general terms, you can do that too.
okay, but like yeah, another advantage here, man, is man they cook and clean, man. You know what I'm saying? Like that sounds kind of crazy to say that because that should be just something that's normal. You know what I'm saying? Like that shouldn't be something that you have to fucking ask for or even think that's an advantage. It should just be a normal thing that a woman does. But here they cook and clean, man. Like I remember this one girl. She comes over, she cooks clean, she uses our money. She sometimes I have to chill her the fuck out because she be just doing a little bit too much. But she cooks, she cleans. Sometimes like if she don't cook, she'll order some food for me and pay for it and stuff like that. Like sometimes I'm trying to give her the money to do some stuff. Like she won't even take the money, and I sometimes I'm like, damn, yo, let me do some shit too. You know what I'm saying? Like like I don't explain it, but like and then I remember one time she was cleaning my house and she was like, you need a maid. I get a maid. She still cleans my house, knowing I have a maid. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
it's just in her nature. Like I don't have to ask these girls to cook or clean. That's just what they do. That's
Yeah.
just in their DNA. They just raised to be like that.
Right. Yeah, it's so interesting because it's so normal. And you mentioned, like you had mentioned, like in DR, like how like they ask you for money and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So um I go to Colombia. I go to Colombia like 6 to 8 times a year, and I have a place out in Medellin. So like um like the lady I'm dealing with, like she'll just cook and clean or whatever, like, and it's all good. It's all
yeah,
good. No, not asking, not asking anything or whatever. Or like if I say, man, like I'm hungry, and I'll
yeah.
just say it, like not saying like
Just
I
like
want her to do anything about it.
yeah,
Yeah, so
like
I'm
man,
just like,
it's like damn, I ain't eat today. You're not even meaning
yeah,
to say it.
right,
Yeah, she's like, you
right,
want me to
right,
cook
right,
it? Yeah, oh
yeah,
yeah, what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and another
yeah,
advantage here, that's very big that a lot of guys love is man, they not picky out here, man. Like oh no, wait, there is some stuck up ass Ethiopian women, but most of the time, like it's easy. It's easy to get a beautiful woman here. It's very easy for any guy to come here and just and get at least a cute woman. So you might not get the baddest joint, but you could get an attractive woman here. You know what I'm saying? And
okay,
you know they ain't looking for you to have no damn. 100K a year or none of that, things that you see on Kevin Samuels, and they ain't gonna they'll be happy with just having you and what I'm saying, being cool with you. They'd be loyal, all that, especially if you know how to pick the right women, you know how to vet women, you know what I'm saying? And if you don't know how to do that, I actually teach that shit. But yeah, man, they'll be right by your side, you know what I'm saying? Another disadvantage here is another thing of being American. A lot of guys here do not like when you're a foreigner and you come in and you try to go at their women. Now, I haven't had any problems, but I've heard about this stuff with other foreigners and stuff like that. When it comes to those women and stuff like that, like foreigners talking to them, they don't like that shit, man. They will cock block the fuck out of you out here, man. You do something like you do something like where you got a girl come over and another girl come over another, and you living like especially in a place where like compound where people know each other, or like apartment, and they would talk about you. You know what I'm saying? But if you like,
So,
especially gonna do stuff like that, you
so
need to be in private. So because these people there, they the dudes here don't like that shit, man. And I understand too. You know what I'm saying? I kind of understand, but then again, I don't, because if they came to America, I wouldn't say anything to them about them dating our women. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't care. Like, okay, I wouldn't even look at it like that. But it ain't the same.
okay. So what you're saying is like if a guy has a rotation and he has ladies coming over, blah blah blah, right? Like so now are the guys and the ladies, like the neighbors, are both gonna say something, or just the male neighbors?
I mean, it's not like the neighbors are gonna come out, but like if the opportunity presents itself with like your girl, let's say you're not around and your girl walking around or something like that, and just
Mm-hmm.
they're just it's hard for me to explain. Like but it really just depends on where you at. Like I live in a compound, like a condo, like not a condominium. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yep.
apartment complexes
Yeah.
and shit like that. So like it's a family orientated place. Everybody know everybody. A lot of people don't do anything. It's just gossip and all that type of stuff. So like in that environment, it's easier for that to get back around to you, especially if you don't even know how to speak, especially if you don't even speak the language, man. Yeah, so
Gotcha.
that's how
Okay.
that goes.
Yeah. So you got to be careful. So you got to be careful, like when you're when you're you know talking to a woman, because the guys may get jealous and feel some type of way. And I get that, because I like kind of like what you were saying, like you could kind of understand but not understand also, because it's like, all right, like we're in their territory, and whether we like it or not, due to the fact that we come from the United States, it does give us some advantages, right?
Yeah,
So the ladies are probably like, but see, and that's also a disadvantage, because like you don't know
yeah,
if they like you organically, or if they like you because you are, I guess, exotic to them. So you don't
yeah,
know,
yeah.
you don't know if you're a Czech, or you know what I mean. You don't know. It's real
Yeah,
talk.
like
It's like
I always ask the one question. One thing the first thing that I ask a girl is, "Do you want to go to America?" They say yeah, like I don't ask them in a way like where I'm making it obvious that I'm vetting them to see if they don't tell me that they want to go to America. But I always ask if they want to go to America. And most of the time, if they say yes, I won't even take them serious. You know what I'm saying, because now I'm automatically gonna think, even if it ain't true, I'm just gonna assume that you think I'm taking you to America. And it's the second thing that I say is I'm not going back to America. Like I let them know, like I'm never, like I said, I'm never going back to America. Like I'm staying here. You know what I'm saying? So any girl that date me or whatever, they know two things: I'm not going back to America, and you not going to America either. You know what I'm saying? So like, if that was your if that was your motherfucking choice to try to go back and get a green card, it ain't gonna be from me. You ain't find a sucker. You know what I'm saying?
right,
There's more vetting
right,
things that I got that I do, but that's why like I vet very good. Like if a girl get past me, she a hell of a damn girl, that she really got some damn game. But a lot of they don't know game like that. Well, don't be stupid. Don't put anything past anybody. But yeah,
right. Absolutely, absolutely, man. All right, so let me just check out a couple more of these comments here. Ethiopian Airlines from DC to Ethiopia nonstop, the best way to travel there and the cheapest.
Ethiopia. Yeah.
Yeah, and least expensive. So I think he's talking about the nonstop flight that you had taken to Ethiopia. Yeah, make sure that you guys are hitting the like button, man, for sure. Yes, it's cheaper to come from the states. I'm in California. Paris is a hub for Africa. Okay, I got you now. You got a new sub, Andre and Andrea love crossing borders.
Appreciate you, big dog.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, yeah. Andre's a good egg, man. Yeah, he has what, like 90 YouTube channels. No, I'm playing, but he has like five though. But no, but he's really good, man. And he actually relocated to Colombia about 4 or 5 years ago, and he and his wife have a YouTube channel. His wife is Colombian. Very good friends of mine. So Andre is like my big brother. Garden Scientist with the shout out. Definitely make sure that you do subscribe to Andre and Andrea's. You put Andrea and Andrea, Felicia, but it's okay. Well, Andre and Andrea's Love Crossing Border channel. Definitely hit that notification bell as well. Subscribe to Zay Double Edge. Yeah, man. Definitely subscribe to this brother, man. This is a good brother. As I mentioned, hit that like button. Good interview. Thank you, man. We appreciate it. We appreciate it. Felicia, sub to you too, man. You're getting a
Okay.
lot of subs here. I'm getting jealous. They asked for money because they really need it. I mean, okay. So let me just
Let's
speak on
talk
this and
about
then I
this.
take it. Huh?
Let's talk about this. Yeah, I want to talk
Yeah.
about this too. Go ahead.
Yeah. No. What I was gonna say is what I was gonna say is they probably need it, but I think it's the matter of them asking so fast and then also asking for how much, because you said that the guy asked you for like 20 something dollars. If it's like, dude, I don't even know you. Like,
Right,
you know what
right,
I mean?
exactly.
It's different. Like if it's like a friend that you've known for a while, like, okay, at least for me, right? So in Colombia, like I have one of my drivers, like I've been rocking out with him for almost like 3 years or whatever. So like if he hits me up and says, hey, bro, like I'm in a jam or whatever. Cool. I think one time he asked me that he needed like 40, $50. You know, I sent him 100, but that's my man. I knew him for a while. You get what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like for someone that you just, like you've known him for maybe not even a day, go ask you from like $25. I don't know. To me that just seemed like it's like you trying to play me, man. I
Yeah,
just don't like
yeah,
that. So what
yeah.
say you?
The thing is with me, like, for one, I tell a girl, like, remember this one girl walked out on her because she asked me for money. We on the first date, you know what I'm saying? And I walked right out on her talking about something. She's like, oh, I'm like, she's like, you gonna give me money? And I thought she meant, give her money to go back home and get a taxi or something. I'm like, yeah, yeah, you after you come to the crib, she planned on it. She wanted to come to the crib, my house and stuff like that. I'm like, yeah. She's like, nah, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, like, go shopping or whatever. As soon as I heard that, you know what I'm saying? I got right up. I walked up. She called my phone. And this is what I told her, though. This is what I tell women who ask me for money at house. She was like, why you, she's like, oh, where you go? I left. I'm like, why you leave? I'm like, because you over here asking me for money. I'm like, how would you feel if the first thing that came out of my mouth was give me some pussy? You know what I'm saying? I want you to just give me some pussy, because the way you asking me for money is like me asking you for some pussy. You know what I'm saying? Like, would you get up and walk out? Yes, you would. So I'm not giving you no fucking money. Do you still want
Right,
to talk to me? That's what I said to her. I'm not giving you no motherfucking money. You still want to talk? And then she respected it. You know what I'm saying? I expected her to be like, no, I don't want to talk no more. Hang up and goodbye, get the fuck out of here. But she was like, no, I still want to talk.
right,
But even though then, because she already showed her hand, she want money. That shit wasn't going far. You know what I'm saying? We did
right,
what we did, and then that was it.
right. Gotcha. Understood. Big boss, real talk. What's going on, brother? I don't know if you was there earlier in the conversation, but they were talking about they serve raw meat over there in Ethiopia. So I had mentioned that you should probably go to Ethiopia and try some of the raw meat that they got over there. All right. So he
Yeah.
says, okay, I'm sold. Move over Thailand. Psych.
So,
Oh man. All right. Charles Jones, yo, what's good, everybody? What's going on, brother? Let's see. Yeah, definitely make sure that you guys subscribe to Big Boss's channel. Hit that notification bell for sure, for sure. All right. You wouldn't care about hold on, you wouldn't care about them banging the sisters here in the States because you probably don't want them anyway. Oh, okay. He said if like someone from Ethiopia came over here or well to the States and was hooking up with some of the ladies or whatever, like we wouldn't care because we wouldn't be probably attracted to them.
I mean, I still have love for my women, you know, I mean, not Ethiopia, but African American women. But you know,
Yep.
I wouldn't, I don't X them out all the way. You know what I'm saying? Just because of what's like, of course, it's a lot of problems with
Right.
African American women and us too. You know what I'm saying? But I don't X them out all the way. Like if I ever found, a nice, cool African American woman that I wanted, I would never just be like, I would never X them out or on no dirty shit because of all the things that are happening. But the thing is, just over here, it's just easier to find a certain type of woman that you're looking for. Over there, you got to go through a lot. You got to go through a lot of women in America to find that
Mm-hmm.
one that equates to like how Ethiopian women is, or like those third world country type of women are. But no, I don't ask my women out. And two, I have a problem with them dating African men. You know what I'm saying? I see African men as one of us, so that's why I wouldn't even think twice about it. You know what I'm saying? Like if I seen
Right.
that Ethiopian man, now I can identify him. But if I saw him just from face value, I wouldn't even know that he was Ethiopian before. You know, before not before I came over here, but before like maybe a couple years ago, I probably thought he was mixed with Indian or Arab or some shit.
Right. Gotcha. Yeah, no, I'm the same. I'm the same way. I still got love for my sisters, and it's like in a pin of needles, right? Like you got to pick about it. Be like, is this one good? Is this one good? Is this one good? But yeah, it's slim pickings. But I haven't given up. Um, but yes,
100% right.
slim
Yeah,
pickings. All right. I actually wish the Ethiopian dudes would go after some of the sisters in the states. That would free up more of their free women. I see what you're trying to do. All right, you want to
they,
trade? You want an Ethiopian
they
woman?
would
That's
never. They would never do nothing like that. They would never do that shit.
I see. Okay,
They would
gotcha.
never.
Yep. Real talk. All right, Chad the Great. I'm going back to Colombia and Brazil this year. I'm thinking about hitting Turkey and somewhere in Africa first quarter of next year. Yeah, man. Chad the Great. Yeah, first quarter. No, second quarter. Yeah, no, no, no. I'm sorry, I was right. Yeah, first quarter. I'm hitting Africa. I'm not sure where yet. And the second quarter is Thailand.
Okay.
All right. Oh man, my man Jew Travels in the building.
Yo,
Shout
what
out
up,
to
my boy?
yes, sir. Shout out to Jew Travels, man. Man, without you, you the one that actually made this happen, bro. So salute to you, man. Definitely make sure that you guys subscribe to Jude Travels channel. Another excellent YouTuber. Right now he's in Tanzania. Lived in South Africa for I think over a year. So and I did an interview with him last month. Yeah, man. So definitely a good brother, man. That's my guy right there.
Definitely.
Stand on your square, young man. Not simping in Ethiopia. Good for you.
Man, you
Absolutely,
already
no,
know,
man.
man.
We yes, it is it's crimson over here, if you guys know what I mean. But so hit the like button. What's good, y'all boys? What's up, Jew? What's up, Jew? Subscribe to Agima's World. Yeah, man. What's going on? This young blood is smart, man. Yes, he is. Smart brother. Smart brother. I'm applying for my passport next month so I can travel next year depending on my job schedule. Man, Zeta Smooth, Zeta Smooth. I don't know how your job does vacation, but what I would say is, man, get your passport ASAP.
As
And
soon as possible.
yes, absolutely, get your
Get that
passport as
damn
soon.
passport, man.
Right, absolutely, man. You know, I think Big Boss likes to call it the Infinity Stone, man. But it's
Man,
it's
it
definitely
is.
it
It
is
is.
though.
If you want real power with like man, if you want some real power, like really see where your potential can go, man, get the passport, man. Don't let
Yeah.
nobody talk you out that shit.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Make sure that you get your passport. And I don't know how your job does vacation, but what I would say is, man, like as soon as like vacation time is available, apply for that thing quick, fast, and in a hurry, brother. For sure, man. Yeah, make sure that you guys subscribe to Jude Travels, man. My guy. Um, all right, man. So what would you say for you? What would you say is the most important thing that you want people to get out of what you do? And I know that you do a bevy of things, but like, I guess with travel, with relationships, being overall genuine people, what would you want people to get out of from you for everything that you do?
Just being, genuine and just living a life, just living the life of integrity. Just being a man. That's just what I teach. I want them to get. I want them to take that from me. You know what I'm saying? Like everything that I talk about mostly just boils down to one thing, and that's just being a fucking man. You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of it's a lost art. Being a man is a lost art. Like everybody is trying to search how to do it because we in this damn social media age and this transgenderism, all of this type of this age where it's just being a man is looked down upon, so it's not even being taught. So I
Hmm.
want people to just get from me that it's okay to be a fucking man. No, it's not even okay. You should be. It's natural, bro. Just
Right.
just just be naturally what you're supposed to fucking be.
Right. I couldn't agree. I couldn't agree more. I mean, the society is watered down, like how you had mentioned earlier, like the liquor that they have over there. Is watered down. Like it's watered down, and then it's like, when you do act like a man, it's called narcissistic or misogynistic or
And I'm glad you said that because that's actually another advantage over here, man. Being a man, your manhood, especially a black man, your manhood is protected over here. You know what I'm saying? Like you're encouraged to be a man over here. You know what I'm saying? You're not encouraged to be feminine, submissive, or like when I show like a lot of girls find my page. I say a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of things that can be very controversial or downright almost rude. You know what I'm saying? But when the women here, when they find it and they see these things that I'm saying, they don't take offense to it. You know what I'm saying? They might not agree with some of the stuff I'm saying. They might agree, but like it's never like, oh, you're a fucking sexist and you're misogynistic and all this other dumbass shit that come out of some of these modern women's mouth. Like they don't say things like that. We just, they agree to disagree and then we move on from it. We never talk about it again. You know what I'm saying? And then we just do what we
mhm,
do. You know what I'm saying? Like they see one thing about me is they know that what I talk is real. Like they see what I'm saying and they see it in real life. Like I just had a girl over here. If you didn't know, like I just had some girl over here seeing me doing what saying and doing the shit. Like sometimes I have a girl here and I'm like, look, I gotta go do work. And I come in here and I turn the motherfucking camera on and I do my work and I say whatever the fuck I'm gonna say that's gonna come out my mouth, whatever she like it or not. Even in America, sometimes I did that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like they knew, they found out there, and I just didn't care. You know what I'm saying? Like I want them to kind of find out. I want to know what type of woman I'm dealing with. Like you one of those masculine women or those feminist women, then you gotta get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? I'm not dealing with it. You know what I'm saying? I've
right.
actually met a feminist girl here too, but she wasn't one of those. One thing about these feminist girls that be out here, they're not the same like those in the state feminist girls. Like, it's a whole different type of feminism. Like it's more, it's still a defense mechanism, but it's more they just don't want to be controlled by the wrong guy. Because here, because the masculinity is because this is a patriarch. You know what I'm saying? Masculinity is so crazy here. A lot of guys, what I've heard a lot of guys do here is they, when they're taking care of a woman or, what I'm saying, paying on bills and all this other shit, they start to rub this shit in the girl's face. You know what I'm saying? They start to make themselves feel like they're better than the woman. You know what I'm saying? And that's a
Yeah,
big motherfucking mistake. And that's what leads girls to want to rebel and start becoming feminist and shit because of guys like that who do shit like that. And I hate men like that. You know what I'm saying? Like you like, why the fuck are you, making yourself feel like you're bigger than her? That's what the fuck you're supposed to do. You know what I'm
right,
saying? That's what you're supposed to. You're supposed to provide, protect, and do all of those things. It's just part of being a man. That don't mean you know what I'm saying. You start to make yourself feel like you're better than them. That's what the fuck is. That's what nature intended. You know what I'm saying? She's better than you at certain things. You know what I'm saying? Cooking and cleaning, and you're better than her at other things, providing and protecting. You know what I'm saying? That's what the fuck. It's equal in that sense.
absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, no, you you are absolutely correct. Like you're not supposed to belittle or take advantage of the situation. We have gender roles, and I believe in those gender roles as you do. And
Right.
so as men, we should not be trying to take advantage of that or try to belittle, because then you're basically just looking like a sin.
Yeah, you don't do that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the men who do that is men who's not used to having power. You know what I'm saying? They finally got some
Right,
power now. They wanna hold it over somebody. You know what I'm saying? I hate shit
right.
like that. You know what I'm saying? Which is
Yeah.
why a lot of girls end up going to want to become feminist, rebellious, and I want to be dependent on a man. That's why sometimes I don't be mad at them because you know what I'm saying. It's a lot of bitch made dudes out here. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. There are a lot of there are a lot of dudes that are not built up to snub for sure. Let's see here. Shout out to you, Ray Matt. I had my passport for 7 months now, and I'm trying to find remote work or a new career where I can work and stay abroad. A Ray Matt, hit Andre up on his channel. He has a list of about 300 work from home, work remote jobs that you can do, where you can get paid in the States but also live abroad. So definitely make sure that you contact him. Or you can also hit me up on Instagram. It's Kings and Dreams, as you see below on the bottom left. Just make sure that you hit me up, and I'll be able to get that information to you as well. Salute Kings and Dreams panel guest and chat. My man Tim Howard, what's going on, brother? What's going on, man? Salute to you. Yeah, man. I think So we're about an hour and 20 minutes in, man. I definitely want to bring you back, or maybe I'll come on your channel or something like that. But I definitely think that this was a great conversation, and also let the people know where to find you, brother.
man, you can find me on YouTube at Zay Double Edge, or you can even probably type in ZayDB. A lot of I'll probably pop up like that way. You can also find me on TikTok. That's where I'm mostly doing my content at. Is on TikTok. Is Zay underscore DBE3 because I got banned damn near 3 times. You can also find me on Instagram at the underscore Zay underscore way underscore. I post there a lot too. Um, Facebook, I mean, you can we'll get into that later, but those are the main three: YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. And I just wanna thank you for coming on. I definitely want to thank everyone in the chat for chiming in. I think that this was a great conversation. Uh, you know, we'll definitely be collabing in the future soon. I know it
Definitely,
took
man.
a
It was
I
it's
know
a
it took
pleasure, man. It's a pleasure.
Yeah, man. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. We're definitely like minded, and I think that I think that a lot of men are starting to get awakened because a lot of guys were on some BS. So I mean, there's still some guys that are on some BS for sure, but I will say that I'm happy to see that a lot of men are starting to wake up. So I'm happy for that. But I appreciate the time. I definitely appreciate the time, man.
No
Um,
problem.
shout out to my moderators. Shout out to the chat, and make sure that you all subscribe to my man Zay. Him on TikTok, him on Instagram, um, him on his YouTube channel. Uh, Great content. You will definitely be seeing him again. And the most important thing that I want people to understand from today's interview is, you know, when you can go to Canada, then the Bahamas, and then take this giant leap to Africa, uh, you know, you can take leaps and bounds. Make sure that you get your passport, 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 passport. Great conversation. Salute to everybody. Make sure that you stay purposely purposeful, and I'm out of here.